All right, so here we are about to open up in B period, and just want to kind of review a couple things. I missed the initial opportunity to get long here, and I'm not a big lover of every time you get a second, third chance type of a thing. Many times the odds diminish, but this was so bullish. I actually did manage to get in at 825. Um, for based on my methods and things like that when it had gone up and came down again. Initially, I wanted to get short up here once I'd missed this and fell shy. Um, Fell shy at first, and then it came back up, and I was, exactness kills, and I was getting short exactly at 811, and we just hit it. I didn't get in, whatnot. Now it's gone through. I'd already decided I didn't want to do that again, so I missed out on that. But nevertheless, I initially had a nice, not that you really care about my trading, but I think some of you skeptics do, and all whoever you are. I initially had taken just a one lot for a point, and then I had an OCO order with more lots together, and some reason my OCO got messed up, and unfortunately and fortunately, I was able to carry that for 2 points for the entire quantity. So that was fantastic, although that's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted to be a little more conservative than that. But here we are again. It's had a couple bounces off this, but I wouldn't expect now that it's going to continue. This has been pretty well explored. There's the B. Basically, that would have been a tough, poor low to buy. Kind of risky. Also, we have news right now, so that's another reason I'm here. We got news right now. Here's a little bit more conservative. This is probably a little bounce, but once again, I don't know what the news is. Not looking at it. I just need to know what time it's at, what time it is coming out. Not it's at. Don't end the sentence with a preposition, jerky. Okay, so just need to know when what time the news is at, jerky. That's a long-standing joke anyway. All right, here we go. Here's a more conservative long down here. I don't know, getting back into the overnight value area. We really did not get, for as big a gap as this was, it really had trouble getting past a few ticks past this opening range and the overnight high. And let's go back to my, weeks and, over several times over the many weeks, I've made these comments about how, 8 ticks, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ticks over the overnight high. What's that sound like? Starts with an S. Okay. So there you go. Does it mean we won't go higher? Of course not. There is a lot. We've got an hour and a half for the London close. It's been pretty much up since this morning. I'm going to split this off right here. Take a look. Got a BPOC right here. Not sure if that's where it was a minute ago also when I had it merged together. Let me put that back together. Oh, it's way down here. Yeah. Nope. I want to look at this. Here's a little secret for you. This is a London session. It's going to have a little bit, sometimes more volume. And there we go. So back out of the overnight value area high, back out of the, I say overnight value area high, but I split it off. Okay, it's the same. All right. Pace kind of diminished. Didn't really get a lot of downside yet. I would call this a lack of conviction. This may be one of those things where we truck on down for a bit and then there's a big move to the upside later. So let's take a look at this now. Let's take a look at this. We're going to go down to the overnight low, and I'm calling this period the overnight low, not the runoff. Okay, to the high today, which is 38.2%. Well, look at that. Oh, isn't that special? 38.2 is at 05, just one tick below where the B period stopped. If we were to end up coming up back here and in C period got a reversal pattern, I'd be wanting to look long, possibly. Of course, the safest play is to wait till you get some range extension. I don't know. So let me, I'm not done yet. I'll leave that on there for now. I'm not done. So we had this change of auction here on Friday. I want to see what's going on here, right? So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Now, I also want to put this together from the low. We had a pretty good low on Friday. See where we are now. Okay, this is again exploring just different possibilities to the downside. Okay, let's see if we get any clustering, things like that. So yeah, it's quite busy. I could clean it up a little bit. Okay, this one we don't need. That one we need. This one we need. Yeah. Okay. I'm liking. I'm still liking the upside. For today. We may get. I don't know. Will the overnight low hold? Will the gap remain? I think probably. Bar some news. Values kind of. We haven't really made much progress towards closing the gap. That's very bullish at this point in the day, because you got to remember a lot of the bigger money is doing all their trading in the morning. Based on my research. So, we'll see. What else to say about that? I've already got those areas marked off, notwithstanding these little drawing things I just did. Let me get rid of these, clean it up again. Let's see. All right, there we go. Cleaned up again. Still liking the little the L. How do you like that? You like that? Let me know. Send me a message, comments if you like that. This little method of indicating my top picks for a party. Okay, so anyway, there you go. Not really much else to say at the moment, so I'll hang it up. There's our, the news is passed now. It's kind of shaken out a little bit. Doesn't feel like we're going to be rocketing back up and have an engulfment of A. It's potential. If we do get an engulfment pattern on A, we would, because open and then it closed down here. We definitely would, but if we do end up taking out both sides of A, is what I'm saying. That's kind of going to be pretty bullish, I think. Yeah, one other thing too, I'd like to say that on this, where do I have a trend line around here somewhere. That's because it's way back here. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. All right, this little sucker, I use this as a trend line, see what happens. If we put this on here, it's right about 375, 4. Got that covered, but just be aware of that area. A little throw over down to like 2 or whatever. If we are going to remain high, that puts us in here. And I got that covered too. It's not why I put this here exactly, but it's a lot of these things they tend to overlap each other. So there's congruence, confluence, however you want to look at it, synchronicity. That's one of the beautiful things about the market. And there you go. All right. Well, kind of just hanging out with my peeps, I guess. Probably going to take a break and see how it shakes out yet, because it's kind of, we've been back and forth through the open many times, right? Many times in A period and now in B period. So what's that tell you? It means that market doesn't know which way it's going yet. Doesn't seem to. So do you want to get, right now you'd be trading in the middle of today's range. You want to do that? We are gapped higher, so the best play might be to get long, not fade the gap. However, that could change. And I think that's good. That's a good way to look at things right now. But value's higher. Remember that. I have not looked at the volume, NYSE volume or anything like that. See what's really going on in the bigger market. You might want to see if we really can sustain the levels up here. It's hard to say. This is including the whole overnight session. It seems kind of weak. Once again, we got this dynamic going on. See, but we'll see. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.